Hello folks, and welcome to a new Let's Play about a mysterious JG. One that will be fraught with technical difficulties, but is probably, well, hopefully worth trying anyway. It's one of my favorite puzzle games from days gone by. Man, I can't talk already in this LP. It's not a good start for Zork Nemesis. Zork Nemesis invites us to restore, do a new game, or quit. Let us do a new game. But before we go much further, let me say the reason why I've already, talked about how we'll have technical difficulties, whatever. It's another one of those Win95 games, which is kind of tough to run on a modern system because you can't really emulate it with DOSBox like you could a DOS game. Windows 95 for me, I've had the worst luck running those in any other kind of game, really. The Win95 because they're too new to be emulated with a simple DOSBox type program. Nobody's got something that emulates Win95. And they tend to be really clunky on modern operating systems. Zork Nemesis has a massive problem. Well, it crashes sometimes, and the graphics are not. The graphics look fine to me, but they're not up to the modern standards, obviously. But where I'm anticipating technical difficulties is, this is a game where the cursor goes crazy. You try to use the cursor, move your cursor towards the left of the screen, and your view starts to rotate to the left. Move your cursor to the right, the view starts to rotate to the right. Well, this is one of those games where, because the operating system was meant to run on is so much slower, the computers are so much slower than the ones it's currently running on, that it all goes by at like warp speed faster than you can possibly react to it. So there's a program that I'm using called PanRelief, which I found through Google queries about how to run Zork Nemesis, and it prevents your cursor from going all the way to the edge of the screen, and it I don't know exactly how it works, but it kind of it slows your ability. It means you have to push really hard to get it to go all the way to the edge of the screen, and it's supposed to slow down the speed and blah blah blah. The point is, occasionally with the pan relief, you can't actually go all the way to the edge of the screen, because most of the time the game, you move to the left, the view rotates to the left, but there are certain puzzles where it's fixed screen, and on those I'm going to have to close out and shut off pan relief, because otherwise I won't be able to solve the puzzles if you need to move your cursor all the way to one side of the screen or the other to solve the puzzles. It's a bit ridiculous, but I don't even want to show you what this game looks like without pan relief. It's completely unplayable. So we're just going to have to periodically quit out, shut down this program, and go into normal. It's a game where I can see us having a lot of saving and loading because of technical issues, but I think it's a really fun game anyway, and I hope that you will enjoy. It's much more dark and atmospheric than Grand Inquisitor. It came first, but this is very much Zork's effort to be as cool as Myst, when Myst was like suddenly the cool thing. It's Rob Zombie. Oh, some dude stabbed himself. That's kind of dark for a Zork game. These guys did a story. No one remembers exactly when the story began.
But I'll never forget.
I'm screwing up by turning up the volume.
It began on the day of the great eclipse. On the day of my murder. I've lost my only love.
Myself.
I've lost my life.
Go.
Now we all lie under the curse. Sometimes a single act can be so evil it can curse the world, unraveling the future. Only the 4 lost elements will bring the world back into balance. Then I will live again. I have but one hope left, and it is you.
It's you.
No one else dares come here.
Zork Nemesis. Air, fire, earth, water. Okay, so I think if we had the manual, there'd be some kind of backstory, but basically, it's, well, like I said, it's very much Zork at its most misty. So we need to use whatever Pokemons are good again. We need these grass-type Pokemon because this game is misty. No. So basically the plot is that this whole country has been cursed and we have to fix it. And, gate locked behind us, and as far as I remember, there's no way back out. This is the beginning of the game. Can't go any further back than that. So you go from left to right to scroll the screen. If I didn't have pan relief on, instead of being kind of clunky going left to right, it would spin faster than I could possibly control it. Otherwise, the interface is pretty similar to Grand Inquisitor. The cursor changes if you can interact with things by moving forward or what have you. There's a fountain. Looks like we should be able to do something with the fountain. Bench. Might be a certain amount of pixel hunting in this game, which would be extra frustrating. I would imagine I'm going to have to break out hints at some point, because there's just at some point there's going to be a pixel hunt clue, and because of the difficulty with scrolling around the screen, it's just not going to be doable at this point. Nothing seems to want to happen with that fountain, so... There's a sun thingy. There's candles. I can go around the side of the sun thingy. I'm already getting disoriented. Let's go this way. Different side of the sun thingy, I believe. The back of that thing, which I don't see any way to interact with. Okay, so we've kind of gone around in a circle here. And we're still outside of Tower Castle, or whatever the heck this place is. When the sun and moon are joined, the entrance to eternity is opened. I can see a little bit of that out of control scrolling when I do up and down. Actually, you can see quite a lot of it. So that opened the door. I guess that was the sun and moon joining, because the thing that I moved onto the sun-shaped thing was kind of shaped like a crescent moon. So there we go. We've got the sound of running water. This game does have a sense of humor. It just doesn't pop up as frequently and as obviously as it did in Grand Inquisitor.
Have you come to seek the Alchemists? Don't waste your time. I killed them all. You can do no good here.
That's the voice of Nemesis. He will be hanging around in the background taunting us throughout the game. Knocking on the bricks walls doesn't seem to do anything. There's a room we can explore in here. Or we can head into the main area here. Let's go into this area. There's a path on the outside, and a little place we can go inside. Okay, we can turn the water off. I don't really know what you get by doing that. You do the same thing over here. Ooh, but here there's a thing. And whatever it is doesn't seem to do anything. Alright. Let's go in here. We're in some room where we can't look up. It looks like a cathedral to me. What are you? There's a guy.
Who goes there? Soldier. I am one of my men.
Just some guy.
There's no one left. Everything destroyed.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Bring me earth. That is my strength.
So you want dirt?
I'll reward
With more dirt.
fortune in Zork Nemesis. Of my kingdom. Anything.
My kingdom, have my kingdom for some dirt.
The Nemesis.
Makes sense to me. Hey, apparently this is a male. Good to know. What we got over here? It's Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Comes.
Not you know.
True Nemesis. No. A friend. Come closer. You are kind, pilgrim. Bring fire. My element. You're in danger. Hurry.
Okay. Got some matches or something? Make it a lot easier to bring you fire. Ah, his gender is hermaphrodite, as evidenced by the H. And hey, it's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady.
Is someone there? Kane. Is that you?
Through hellfire brimstone, it's Kane.
Oh, please help me. Trapped here so long.
I've been away for so long.
You may be too. Get water. My element.
Subtitles are lagging here. Alright, so she wants water. That makes more sense to me as a request than any of the others so far. And she's a lady. Whoa, 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 she's a lady. And here's the last dude. Presumably he's an airhead.
Who's there?
Melancholy, blood, color, phlegm, for humans. A human. He did this to me. Spiritus non corpus. He's mad. I need
Also a legitimate request.
must go on.
And he's Sailor Jupiter. Okay, so remembering which of those symbols means what is going to be very handy in this game, but for right now, how the hell do I get up those stairs? Oh, from over here. Okay, don't have whatever you need to interact with this thing. And don't seem to be able to do anything with this door. Now I remember this as being a good place to save, because this is a place where the panning software I'm using to make the game playable can also make it difficult for you to get out of something you should be able to get out of pretty easily. We've got 2 doors. What happens if we go down? Oh, it's not that big of a deal. I thought you got stuck if you went down there. I remembered getting stuck. The door didn't open and there was no way to get back out. Alright, so what are we going to do? Let's play with this guy. Do, fa, so. Okay. Oh, this is handy. I didn't realize that I did this without subtitles before. I didn't realize it actually told you the subtitle, told you the notes and the subtitles. You don't even need to be able to. You can be tone deaf and still win this. It's do, fa, so, right? Creak, and then lots of 6s because the subtitles are very screwed up. Maybe this is where you get glitched out if you go downstairs. Yeah, you turn into you hit a brick wall is what happens. Okay, and now I can't turn around and go back. Can I get pan relief turned off for a moment? Let's turn pan relief off and try to go back into Nemesis and see what happens. And what happens is Nemesis crashes. Yeah, this was always a possibility. So I think I have to restart Nemesis is what I have to do. There's more than one Zork. Da, 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 da. Yeah, see, kind of potentially a problem. Can't tell exactly how I've been 18 minutes. Okay, so you're getting a little taste of how this is going to be a challenging RPG. But I do want to keep trying. So let's go back into I did save the game after all. Now I've got the panning program off. So we'll try playing without the panning program on and see what happens. We're going to restore LP1. See what I'm talking about? Yeah, kind of difficult. Do, fa, so. Boop. Boop. Nope. Creak, without lots of 6s and Asian symbols that time. Now, what happens if we go down the stairs? We open the door, there's a brick wall. we turn around and go back. We couldn't do that before because the thing that was stopping the screen from spinning around like mad was also stopping me from going all the way to the edge, which was necessary for the control input there. So you see what I've got to deal with. I've got to choose one of these problems or the other. Most of the time, pan relief is going to work better. Occasionally, you run into something where you need to be able to turn around. So let's save the game. Why aren't you letting me save? Quit. I think we need to no, don't want to quit. I want to save. Except that I can't quite figure out how. Boy, I used to be able to save. That's why I have 2 saves when the whole thing started. Save 1 and save 2. Or LP1 I have now, and well, can I just not save on the screen for some reason? I don't think the screen has anything to do with it. I think the game just doesn't feel like playing nice right now. Ah. Okay, maybe it was that screen. Yes, we want to override. And we want to quit. And I want to put pan relief back on. And then I want to go back into the game. It's going to be a bit clunky, folks, but hopefully situations won't rise too often where we desperately need to shut off the pan relief program. So let's keep going. We're in Ancient Temple, and we solved some puzzle that involved replicating musical notes, which I found kind of... I had to play around with it a bit before I turned on subtitles. I didn't realize turning on subtitles made it quite as simple as it does. So we have a painting of the Frobiolithic Glacier Epochs, 1 million BE. The Frobiolithic Lake Epochs, 50,000 BE. Oh, so these are from different time periods. The Brogmolithic Volcano Epochs. There's whatever the hell that is. The Future Lithic Age. The Cursolithic Present, the Age of Magic. The Zorkiolithic Epochs, the Construction of the Temple. The Hourglass is a chair. Okay. And you can look and you can see a bowl with nothing in it. Oh, there's a little tiny bit of water. Okay. Alright. Rotating around did something. It made wintry noises. So... I thought it made wintry noises. Does that mean... I don't know. Let's try rotating around some more. Hey, it's an item for our inventory. That must be the construction of the castle. Period, which was this one. Let's rotate around this way. See what we get. We get whatever that is. Let's rotate around some more. Keep rotating. It's the winner. Is it the winner? Or is that the lake age? Let's keep rotating. Or that's the future. Ah. Mystical future land. Let's go back. That should be the present. Because it's... As we rotate around in this chair, we're time traveling, I guess? I don't know. This should give us the sound of construction again. Alright, so now we're back to the building of the temple. Rotate around again and we should be in like lava time. Alright, good. Lava time. Stop. Lava time. Now we should be in like Pleasant Lake era. Okay. And if we keep going, we'll be in the Ice Age. Now there was like water playing music, so I think this is like the water puzzle. Oh, right-clicking gives me my inventory. Ah, I can cut an icicle off. I cannot interact directly with the icicle. But let's start rotating around and do other time periods again. Lake land. We still have an icicle in there. Fireland. It melted. And there's water. Can we take the water? Seems like there must be a simpler way than this to get water. Whoa, what the hell's going on? We are... Oh, I remember this thing. The sundial of magical power. Pour the water into the symbol, into the little triangle, the Triforce of power. That's, and now there's glowing happening. Somebody lit one.
Yes. Water.
Yeah, it is water.
The spring of life seeps deep into my bones. Thank you.
Creepy.
Nemesis.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I can withstand you for an eternity. You understand that he murdered us. Worse than that, he murdered 2 children, Lucienne and Alexandria.
Alexander? I mean,
Innocent.
Worf's son? Oh.
Not like us.
We suck.
Free the others. Please.
Do it! Do it now! Okay, so I guess she is free. I can no longer talk to her. This thing still turns into a little symbol of ladiness, though. I love the ladies. I love to love the lovely ladies. Alright. So, in this video, that is to say I, complained about the problems I'm going to have with, you know, trying to scroll around the screen without everything exploding. And the fact that I can't Alt-Tab in and Alt-Tab out and change that quickly. I have to shut down and restart the program every time. However, we also managed to solve the first couple of puzzles. We solved a musical puzzle to get into the watery area magical room place. And then we solved a puzzle that involved sitting in a chair and spinning around a lot until we got mystical water. I don't think they're all going to be this easy. Matter of fact, that one wasn't that easy, but like quite a few months ago when I first got this game through Amazon, and I was checking to see if I could play it at all. I played around to at least this point, and took a lot longer than that to figure out the puzzle. But I remember, so haha, huzzah. And I think, judging from comments on Zork, Grand Inquisitor, and the Spacebar, people, by and large, the people who commented said that they prefer me to move relatively fast by actually figuring out the answers off screen and playing straight through, which, I mean, I've seen other LPers do that. I think Kakoskia tends to know when he plays these puzzle type games sometimes. He always seems to know the answer before he starts recording. So, rather than watch me figure it out in real time, I'm going to do a little bit of that, but it seems like people want me to move relatively quickly and just not have a lot of time wasted wandering around and not knowing what to do. So, to that end, the first time I get stuck, I'm going to stop recording and actually either figure it out off screen or read a fact. But for now, we have finished briefs, preferences. Subtitles are on. Pan rotation, alchemist level. I've completed 1 of 9 tasks. Yeah, but for now we're going to quit, and when we come back, I guess we're going to try to get some earth, some fire, and some wind. Or air, I should say, for those guys. And that would appear to be our first set of objectives, to help those 4 dudes, the 3 dudes and the 1 dudette who we've already helped. And once we've helped them, then maybe we'll figure out something else to do. And figure out a little bit more about what's going on in the Cursed Kingdom and who exactly is Nemesis. This is Mysterious JG. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.